Hi, so this is Dagmar, the spiritual healer, and I'm here today uh, doing a little card reading for you guys, for all the twin flames out there, a spiritual message for you divine twin flames. And this is for the week of April 15th coming up. And again, with any general reading, take what resonates with you, what doesn't leave behind. But if you're watching this video, a spirit works in magical, mysterious ways sometimes. And if you're watching this video, perhaps this message is for you. So anyway, I'm using these beautiful cards, Kuan Yin cards. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Kuan Yin deck, but I'm going to show you a little bit about what this deck looks like. And Kuan Yin is kind of a spiritual master from the Asian culture, kind of like Jesus is in ours. And I just love the messages, of Kuan Yin, because ultimately, the twin flame union or reunion, the twin flames coming together, meeting, is all about your own spiritual growth and, where you're going and becoming whole again after experiencing lifetimes and lifetimes of pain and trauma. This is the year or this lifetime per se that you are very supported in, let's say, healing and becoming whole, reconnecting with your personal power, really being able to live in full expression of who you actually are, who you really are on the deeper part of yourself, and really finding that for yourself. And, being able to live the life that you're meant to live and the difference meant to make here on Earth, on planet Earth. It's really about your divine soul purpose. And so here, I want to give you this beautiful message in terms of Kuan Yin, what, they have to say. So when it comes to a twin flame and you as a relationship, the spread, I'm going to give you 3 cards. The first one is about, what you are learning from this relationship, or what you're learning is in this particular situation with your relationship with your twin flame. So let's see what card comes up for that. So here we have the Mother Fears that came up. Beautiful card. Mother Fears is basically your learning in the situation. Let's pull another card, which will be your twin flames learning in the situation, what they're learning. May or may not be the same lesson that they're learning. So let's see what card comes up for them. And here's your twin flames learning is the Threshold. Beautiful card, and I'll get into them in just a little bit. So that's your twin flames learning the Threshold. And ultimately, what is the highest outcome of your relationship, of this learning, of how you can grow in this reunion with your twin flame? And that is here, the Yellow Tiger Mother is the card that came up for the both of you. So let's go a little bit into what the cards mean over here, what the spread actually means. So I'm going to use the twin flame, the Kuan Yin Oracle booklet here for this. So the Mother Fears is your message. So let's see what the Mother Fears has to say. Well, this is what you're learning in the relationship. So Mother Fears is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured, beloved, in the midst of any apparent challenge or threat, no matter how frightening it may seem, and no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power. Know that you are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. So that is your learning or lesson in this relationship, is that in fact you are loved, you are protected, you are safe. No matter how much fear you're experiencing on your soul's path right now, that is your lesson, is learning that in relationship to your twin flame. So that's a beautiful message. We have been so disconnected in our past lifetimes for eons, or living lives that is in separation and disconnectedness from ourselves. So this is about really, I think, reconnecting with your own inner power. And whatever circumstances there are with your twin flame, this is your lesson in the relationship, is to reconnect with your own inner power and understand that you are protected and safe and that you are being loved. So that's a very beautiful message for you. Let's see your twin flames message, the threshold. That's a very interesting card as well, the threshold. So that's number 39. Let's see about the booklet here. So the threshold, this is what your twin flames lesson in the process is, or what they're learning through the relationship with you. At the threshold you stand. Before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, spiritual service to humanity, and joy in your own soul. Congratulations, you're embarking on a phase of deepest soul liberation into freedom of love that triumphs over fear. It has been quite a journey. Many, many lifetimes and much inner work has been required for you to be able to perceive the light of the divine, even underneath the density of fear. You are fast approaching the karmic threshold where you can shift from fear-based to love-based embodiment. So really, your twin flame sounds like it's very nicely advancing, and they're really coming close to being able to live-based, a love-based embodiment. That's huge. That's very powerful. That is something we do when we have finally resolved all our traumatic and pain experiences from the past, including all our past lifetimes, where we no longer are connecting with the fear part of ourselves as a result of these painful experiences. And we are able to stay more connected with our inner power, and thus the part of us that embodies love. Fear is something that comes from our past unresolved experiences that are really part of our ego that helps us survive. And most of us have lived many, many lifetimes in that space as a result of all these unresolved experiences. And a lot of us make decisions from a place of fear. We live from a place of fear. The major energetic shift that's happening on our planet, some of us call ascension, is really all about leaving that fear behind and moving into this love-based existence, which again requires that we really resolve our past karma or the unresolved past pain experiences. And, so properly integrate them, because that's part of our energy. That's where we learn from. And so your twin flame, this card basically is saying that they're standing on the threshold of actually being able to live the love-based embodiment, which is very, very beautiful. And so, yes, and the ultimate higher goal here, or the highest outcome of this relationship, is here the yellow tiger mother. So let's see here, that is number 13. Here the yellow tiger mother. And the yellow tiger mother is about sometimes we must be strong and hold true whilst all around us seems to be shifting and changing. The yellow tiger mother, Kuan Yin, in her guardian role, is roaring her divine soul sound within you. She asks you to hear her, to remember that you are a powerful being of light, and even whilst you are in flow with universal forces, the strong words help you be at peace with your truth, standing your ground whilst your light shines true. In our surrender to divine forces, there are times when we must be flexible and flow, and then there are times when the surrender is into holding strong and being true to our inner knowing. There are inner truths that we know are worthy of the effort to grow strong enough to honor them in our lives. These are the truths of kindness, compassion, the right of each individual being to be spiritually free and loved, and more. The yellow tiger mother sounds her roaring note within you. She is a fierce protective tigress, and yellow is her golden strength and wisdom. She urges you to listen for her sound within and trust yourself. You know when you need to stand your ground and not be swayed. So this is about trusting the ultimate outcome, or the highest outcome for the both of you in relationship, is really to be able to trust your own inner being and stand in your truth, and be strong in that. Don't allow yourself to be swayed by others in terms of who you are, what you know, and to be able to basically stand in your truth, which sometimes also requires a lot of inner work to be able to get to that point. Because how many times have we been, for example, hurt when we expressed our truth? How many times in our past lifetimes some of us have been persecuted for speaking our truth, and all that good jazz. But right now, you are very protected in basically being able to connect with your power, okay? Live a life of, from a place of love instead of from a place of fear. And then being able to stand in your truth, and who you are, be strong in that and steadfast. That's the ultimate highest outcome for, the both of you. That's a beautiful, beautiful card reading. So it's utterly, utterly important to do the inner work and do some of the past life and present life healings that'll help you integrate unresolved experiences from the past, which will allow you to connect with the true core inner part of yourself and also become whole. Because sometimes we do fracture our soul, we fragment our soul as a result of trauma. And it's really important to find yourself, to recollect those pieces of yourself, and to reintegrate them within your own spiritual energy. It's a beautiful thing. And so I urge you, if you're not doing so, to do so, because ultimately that is the purpose of the divine, twin flameship, of twin flames coming together at this time in record numbers. And so it's a beautiful reading. And, until next time, if you like this sort of stuff, you like these readings, listen to some of my other videos, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you would like to work with a healer, I am a spiritual healer. I do quantum healings. I also do past life regressions. If you want advice in terms of your twin flameship, I do healings, I do consultations, and I do readings for 12 twin flames. So please reach out to me if you would like to do that. I'd be very happy to help. All right. Namaste until next time.